There was once instance of a boat, and in that boat 2 people were there, the scholar and the boatman. And when the scholar was regularly making fun of the boatman, do you know this? I don't know. Anatomy, do you know? 25% in life is waste. Do you know pathology? 50% in life is waste. Then he has something else, and it's 75% in life is waste. So, and then the boat capsized. Some wind came, some rain. And the boatman asked the scholar one question. Sir, do you know how to swim? 100% in life is waste. So similarly, in our life, people give so many landmarks. And if you achieve one of them, it's like you have your own house, okay, some respect people give. You have a big car, people give another respect. And all these things, people give respect to. But a person who doesn't have that, material, I don't have a car, I don't have a house, I don't have anything, he may feel he is lost. No, sir. This is not which is going to be your success of life. Neither by a tin car or a house made of bricks, your life is going to be successful. Your life is going to be successful only if you achieve Ante Narayana Smriti. Deva Prabhupada writes a very strong line. It says, this is indicated herein, that such perfection is Narayana Smriti, for which everyone must endeavor his best. Just like now Olympics are coming and many players are saying, I will give my best. Correct? They all dream, all the countries in the world. Some big runner is there, some board is saying, I have not been able to do well this year, but I'll show now what happened. Yeah, you want to do that. It's not in Olympics at the time of death, sir. Show your best at that time. And for that, you should put your best energy. Okay? Just like in a college, not only our exams are there, we get involved into so many activities. But I have mainly come to pass this college and get marks. So, if I get lost into other activities and don't do this well, then what will happen? People will say, what happened? This is an example. I don't want to compare to college because mundane education is not the best criteria. And Prabhupada says, instead of all this, we have today people busy with factories, big factories. Now, what is the use of these factories? In what way a factory will help you on Narayana Smriti? Actually, what it does in this misguided civilization, every day they find out new ways. Now, recently, one more scientist says that the ozone layer depletion, we did try to close it, but it is not fully closed. Still, ultraviolet lights are coming in, and we thought in the bottom the damage will be less to the living entity, but it actually, they have seen the damage is going much more deeper because it is empty water. So many ways we see that we came out of the course or the direction of the scripture. How much to play with the material energy is given and how to play, that is also given. We abandon the real, actually there is no time. Just like Prabhupada says, for a pure devotee, where there is time to ask the Lord for anything. He just, because see, his focus is Narayana Smriti. For that, he is having so many shortcomings. An attitude is like a prisoner. If I am drinking back, if I forget, now just you take a prisoner, or you take a drug addict, or you take a thief, or you take a robber, correct? Or a person who is licentious, who gets involved in illicit sex. All these kind of people are regularly punished. Thief knows if he does a theft, he will be arrested. Okay? Or similarly, a smuggler knows, I am doing this, it's very dangerous actually. But still he doesn't stop it. We are now nowhere better. We are nowhere better. We know already I am taking repeated birth in this world. Repeatedly I am taking birth in this world and suffering so much. So much suffering is there. Still I don't stop. Correct, no? Still I cannot stop. That is how this terrible this mental world is. And how crooked we are. How crazy we are. And suppose somebody is a thief. And sometimes theft happens, you are caught red-handed and people beat you up nicely. Anyway, people will beat you, correct? You will beat up somebody is taking your purse, you will nicely beat him up. And then he is taken to the police station, and then he spends few years in the police station, he comes back, again does theft. What he will say? He's gone crazy about this person. Again. Why does this person understand? We are also like that. Again and again we are taking birth in this world and we are suffering so much. So much we are suffering. Every existence. If you are brave to see, there is only suffering in this world. This body is like a yatana sharira only for suffering. I think this body I have for enjoyment. It is not for enjoyment, sir. It is for suffering. If you have brains, if you have intelligence, if you have sanity, you can see I am continuously only suffering in this body. Somehow we are so intoxicated. They say, I was telling you that there are different behaviors, and don't do the experiment. When a gentleman, sattvic person intoxicates, he becomes embarrassed. By mistake, suppose. Sattvic man will not do that. He just lies down silent. A rasic man, when he intoxicates, he starts singing. Because, whatever externally we show, cool, but we are not cool. Inside all this kachara is there, starts coming out. Sattvic man becomes embarrassed. He just lies down. And a tamasic man starts speaking very vulgar language, abusive language. Because all is tamasic, because all anger, tamasic man is full of crazy things inside, all that starts coming out. So we can test a man. That but it's not recommended. We should not do that. We are addicting him to something useless. But we can know what person is from inside after you intoxicate. It will come out. Because what happens? I may be crazy inside, but externally I show I'm a nice man. Correct? But when you intoxicate a man, it loses control on himself. So what is inside comes out. Interesting. So anyway, so we are suffering because of intoxication. We are not aware of the suffering I'm undergoing. Just like a thief. He is being beaten in the jail every time. He is spending so many years in the jail, but he is not becoming aware of deplorable condition or embarrassing condition he has brought himself in. He should come out of that condition. He is not working for that. Correct? So we are also exactly like that. And the solution, Prabhupada said, put your best endeavor, not the worst endeavor. Best endeavor today is in making money. Best endeavor is in taking care of the family. Best endeavor is in becoming famous in this world. Correct? Best endeavor is in acquiring so many useless things in this world, which are there or not there, not so important. That is where we put the best endeavor. Correct? And our endeavor to advance in Krishna consciousness, our endeavor to remember Krishna, the worst endeavor. Time will for a day. That is the time, you see that people, the time when they do japa and sleeping, and the time when they are in sense gratification, time when they are in, busy in material activities, so alert, chanting kind, Why? Because they don't know where to put their best endeavor. So we should organize our day in such a way that our best endeavor is in attentively chanting. Our best endeavor is in hearing Krishna Katha. That is how we should organize our day. Therefore, last time we heard, Tasma, Shrotavya, Kirtitavya, Smaratavya. These are the things a person should endeavor for. To hear about Krishna, to glorify Krishna, to think about Krishna. We should be really excited. There is a story how one devotee was sent to Ramananda Rai, Pradyumna Mishra, and I was told many times. And when he came to Ramananda Rai, he said, how why have you come? He said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent me to hear about Krishna. He went into trance. He was so ecstatic. He went into whole Like Pradyumna Mishra says, after that, whole portion of Lord Godhead is shook. That was his condition, because his consciousness internally was full of love of Krishna. It started coming out. And he says, he came to Lord Chaitanya and he says, I don't know how much to thank you. You have blessed me in so wonderful way. I got association of such an exalted devotee. Ramananda Rai was a highly advanced devotee. So these are the conditions actually of pure devotees. And Narayana Smriti has already been seen, always it acts. We see Narayana Smriti in an example of Ajamila. He did not even think about Narayana. He was remembering his child, whose name was Narayana. Narayana save me. Correct. True, some acharyas, many acharyas have sat and analyzed this situation. Some say at the time of death he would have remembered Narayana because he worshipped Narayana in his childhood. So anyway, that's a different way, but whatever it is, how powerful Narayana Smriti is. Okay? We just chanted. We know the example of Bharat Maharaj, who forgot Narayana Smriti at the time of death. He came for Narayana Smriti. Correct? He came for Narayana Smriti. He was a big king. That's why India is named Bharatvarsha, a great king. And he left everything. He left his kingdom, everything at a young age, and came to the forest. For what? At home everything is there. Beautiful wives are there, lot of money is there, servants are there, whole kingdom is there, treasury is there. What he does not want, everything is there. But he said no. Ante Narayana Smriti. Bhagavatam says, Malavat. He looked at his kingdom as he looked at a stool. Previously people will go and pass stool in the open fields. Actually that is the best way, even that is the best way. Now they say that people know how much trouble every city is doing for this drainage. How much trouble. If there are open fields and people can go, whole land is also fertilized. So much water is wasted just pushing this. And everybody wants to close his eyes to it. But they don't know how much struggle is there. On top of it, the rivers and ocean are destroyed. Nobody is talking. Like Yamuna River, one of the most holy. Actually, it is the holy river even more than Ganges. Because Ganges is pure. Why it is pure? Krishna's lotus feet touched it. When Vamana Deva broke the covering of the universe. And here, what about this Yamuna where Krishna played on it with his devotees? The most pure river. Today, that river is not reaching Vrindavan. What comes to Vrindavan is a refuge from Delhi that comes. Before the water enters Delhi, and already they started sucking in Haryana, so many places. When Delhi it comes, before it enters Delhi, they take out not one drop they need. Because there is shortage of water now, they are fighting with Haryana, give us more water. And it goes to the city. What comes is industrial waste, this waste, and huge drainage. Because Delhi has few crore people now. And all this, then that's what we get in Vrindavan. And how people have made campaigns, but what they can do when the government is atheistic. Government is 100% atheistic. It has no value for all these things. Use whatever natural resources. So this is how things are. And actually imagine if there were no factories, if there were no so-called drainage, pure rivers will be there around the world. You don't need this distillery. It's pure water, melted water from the mountains, which is coming naturally. But we have so many artificial arrangements, and so much energy is going. Person can peacefully sit and chant. Instead of that, he has to run for a call now. Here drainage is blocked, here drainage is blocked. Not only our own, so many people's life we are putting into tension. And then what happens to flora, fauna, we cannot even think about that. When industrial waste or all this kachara is thrown into rivers and ocean. In fact, many places, they say around the world, rivers are turned deadly now. They are not only, well, if you drink by mistake, definitely you have to go to hospital. This is the condition of river now. All the water bodies. So anyway, my point was that so much energy is sapped in these activities. Our best endeavor should be kept Ante Narayana Smriti. Every day we should chalk out our day. People say, no, good managers. This is where good management is. Not working 20 hours. Management of the day is like that. Keep out time for all this. Because suddenly you cannot. Now Bharat Maharaj left everything, he went to forest because the culture was Narayana Smriti, and he was not ordinary. He had attained to the Bhava stage. Just when he went to the forest, correct? It's not easy actually, mind is very tricky. You may think I am in Bhava stage, but no sir. A lot of purification has to go. Even Ruchi you have to enter, before that heart is free from any material desire. So it takes, but Bharat Maharaj, Bhagavatam testifies, he has reached the Bhava stage, just one stage before Krishna Prema. Where he went to the forest and he was sitting in meditation on Krishna, but just to close his eyes, all tears started coming in his eyes for affection for Krishna. Primary love for Godhead has already manifested. And then what happened? What happened? One deer came, pregnant deer, with a small child, in the stomach. And a tiger was chasing. It jumped across a river, had the pregnancy. Sometimes pregnancy is there because of fear or some sudden exertion. Sometimes bus women are traveling, jerk happens, they deliver. So many ways. Sometimes fear. It is said in the Bhagavatam when Sudarshana enters the Danava planets below, the women have what you call it, premature delivery because of fear. Because it's so dangerous, because they are all doing nuisance. Danava planet. The moment the Sudarshana comes, he is the administrator of the universe, Krishna Sudarshana. When he comes, he is a great powerful devotee of the Lord. When he comes, they got scared now. He may kill somebody. So powerful. So, the premature delivery happened and the child was, it's just like sometimes, even though 1 or 2 months early, child can eat, good gynecologist can survive the child. So the child was born actually, and he was floating on the river, and mother has run away. Or actually she died because of this whole exertion. And the tiger has also gone away. The child is floating in water. So Bharat Maharaj started, poor child, he picked it up. And he started taking care of the child. He forgot Narayana's Mata. And the result was what? Arey Baba, if you want to do all this, why at home your wife, children are crying? You left them, all of them, why not go there? You want to take him also. If you are so attached to the deer, take him also, go to your palace. Anyway, you have so many better arrangements you can put. He got attached to the deer and he forgot of it. In every angle he has made a mistake. And then finally, what deer has to do with him? When the deer grows, he is looking for a sheep, he is running around, whatever. He has his own life. In fact, a human life also happens. As the children grow up, they are looking for their mating partner, they are running around here and there. Parents can be foolishly, stupidly over affectionate and waste them. Actually, children have nothing to do after some age. They will just like the deer. When he grows, he has his own life now. He wants to run around in his own life. Sometimes it happens, parents become old also. Now that child is not doing that. Arey Baba, now you take care of yourself. He will take care. Why are you bothered? Two people cannot run on steering, but no, you will not told, leave the steering. Then it becomes difficult. So anyway, the deer has grown up. Now he is looking for his, he is going on his own business. What he has to do with this Bharat Maharaj? But this Bharat Maharaj is overly affectionate, and he is running around. We should remember, Krishna is the best well-wisher. Suhridam Sarva Bhutana. Krishna is the best well-wisher for everybody. We are not the best well-wisher. We do our duty and then, Krishna, please take care. I did. Now let me save myself. So that's all happened, and he lost. He lost the whole Narayana Smriti, and he fell down somewhere, searching. In the evening, the deer had not come. Correct? He was walking some valley, and he slipped and fell. Maybe some ditch or somewhere he fell, or on the Bhupa, somewhere he fell, and he died, thinking of the deer. Maybe deer came that time, whatever happened. Deer. And what happened? Next life deer. So Narayana Smriti, how we cannot, and how much serious we are. Look at it. Bharat Maharaj, his mistake is very slight. No sinful activity. Zero. Pure personality. Correct? An advanced devotee of the Lord. A slight distraction. How strict Krishna is. He had to be. Krishna, it's not that Krishna forgot everything. He gave him his case was taken as every rule is an exemption. For an exceptional case. He became deer, but just for one life. And in the deer body, he could remember what mistake he did last time. Krishna gave him the remembrance. And he could see he's stuck in this body now. What did he do? He ran away from his mother as soon as he could walk. And he went to where sages were there. And he was eating the flowers and all offered to the Lord. At least that he can do with the deer body, or some prasad. And he was sustaining his life. And then next life he was born as, again one more human birth, he was born as Jada Bharata. That life, he did not even talk to anybody. He was so serious. You see now, try to see the example. Jada Bharata shows how much serious we should be to Narayana Smriti. It's just not, he was acting like a dumb madman in this world and busy in Narayana Smriti. So people may call you mad, does not matter. People may call you dull, does not matter. Correct? Every weekend I invite him for party, this person doesn't come. Some student was telling, he was in Bangalore. Nice boy, even now he chants 16 minutes. Now he has gone to America. So he was telling that I have gone mad now. My friends every weekend say, this weekend what is your excuse? No, my auntie has called me because they call for parties for drinking, How to say no? If you say I don't drink, it's like 1,000 questions will come. Better give an excuse. So one excuse every week an excuse. So people can say you're dull, you're not smart, you're not this, you're not this. Does not matter. Correct? Does it matter? No. Take the example of Jadu Maharaj. Does not matter. Whole world called him mad. Does not matter. He knew the result, what happened. Because Krishna, as an exception, gave the memory. He had to become a deer. He doesn't want to become a deer again. How serious he was. Very serious. In fact, the example of Jadavarada shows how serious we should be in Krishna consciousness. People speak. I remember I always tell that example. When I used to travel in the bus to temple, I used to feel ashamed to chant in the beginning. It took me 6 months time to pick up and chant. Everybody look at me. This is the situation actually. We feel so embarrassed that everybody go to hell. As far as possible. If it, some name and fame, let it go to hell. I don't mind. In fact, the whole world should be there on the streets walking, chanting, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Prabhupada used to say, many devotees were there in different parts of the world. They say, Prabhupada for selling books, if you go pant shirt, maybe people find more comfortable. Prabhupada, no? Full dress, tilaka and japamala. Full dress should be. Why do you feel? And shaved head also. In between, once in a while, Prabhupada, when devotees too much, he said, he did sanction also. But overall, he said, I am happy. We go with a full dress and shaven head. Correct? So that is how it is. Don't bother what people say. You do your job. So Narayana Smriti is very important, and you know that the example of Bharat Maharaj, how dangerous it is if you are careless, and by the example of Ajamila, that little attention, how much he was, just even few times. And Bhagavatam says actually chanted once at the time. Previously that he had started chanting because his son's name was Narayana. The point of that once he says, Narayana saved me. That's all. Vishnudas came to save him. And then he was given another chance. Therefore, Prabhupada wrote a book called Second Chance to try to purify also. So he got a second chance. Now, do you want to take the second chance? We have to think about this and we have to put in an effort in this direction. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.